Nice. So, hello everybody. I'm Kiko, and I'm from Spain, from Murcia. It's not a popular country, a popular city. So I feel a little nervous, so I'm going to do beatboxing. Do you like beatboxing? Because Kikobeats is from beatboxing, it's a secret, but not now. So basically, in beatboxing, you have three sounds. You have a bass, you have hit hat, and you have a snare, and you can combine. But the party is after my talk, so let's relax. And I'm very excited to stay here today because I started coding this side project like 1 year ago. Um, the, the, the learning goal of the project was understand better how a full text search engine works. From day zero, I tried to do something smart. At first time, I check how do that with Solar and Elasticsearch, but it's so boring from configuring all the things. So I Googling and I discovered Algolia, and I'm here today. And I think that Algolia is doing a very great mission, creating a good developer experience. So I want to show you what I'm building and why and how I integrate all using Algolia. I'm using UI pattern that you can apply in your own ideas. So let's start about that. Yeah, I can switch here. Okay, so let's about what is Win today and what's the mission, the application. Win today is a windsurfing marketplace because in my country, in my city, sorry, again, I like windsurfing. I think that windsurfing is a popular sport here in France. I don't know, but I think it's more popular than Spain. So the idea is all in windsurfing is friction. So you have equipment expensive and heavy. You need to go near to the beach and you need to transport all the things. Another part of the friction is you need to buy and selling your equipment because it's expensive. You need to be part of the second-hand community. And this means that you need to be part of WhatsApp groups or Facebook and this kind of thing. You need to measure of the people time and you are spending so many time. So the idea was building something that you can check quickly all the information and you can filter and make queries and just it. So that was the original idea. Absolutely, this needs a full text search engine because you are filtering based on text, and I learned a lot about stock words and STEMI and how Algoria resolve all of these things. It's very interesting because it's very different from a normal database. So that was the purpose of the project. So I tried to put all my goals in a note, in a sticky note. The goal was mobile first because now I have a computer in the near to the beach. Hidden complexity because is I'm going to explain later. But when you are building something with data, you have a problem because you can have too many data and you need to prioritize the information, what is important, what is relevant, and you need to hidden after the user start using the application. So the first user impression is very important. And a great thing about Algolia is it's real time. So for me, it's not a problem because I can fetch the data something like every day. It doesn't need to be real time, but it's okay. The idea after that is helping me discover deals, discover things that you think that is a good price and you need to get the equipment quickly. So let's see that this how looks windsurfing before wind today because this is a very Spanish forum for change equipment for selling and buying, and it looks completely horrible. But a good thing here is they have a lot of data for free. All of these are posts from people selling things. So I decide take the information. Obviously, the forum doesn't have a fancy API for that, so I build a scrapper, sorry, for get the data, just for a mission of make the world better, so no problem. So the idea was, okay, I need to first of all, I need to feed my application with data. I have the data, but I need to transform this data. If you check that, this follow a pattern. You have something like a brand, and you have, maybe in the next is better. Yeah, here. You have something like a brand, a model, a style, size, year, price. So we can build a text parser just for windsurfing ads and detect all the information and build something well structured that we can insert in Algolia. And Algolia can understand that, and uplift filtering can be very easy. The fun thing here is actually I have now the major database about windsurfing market because I have a listing for sales, for boards, for all the things. So yeah, I can build my own API using the data from a third party, but it's okay. Nobody is interested in this data. This just for create application. So first of all, I try to make a proof of concept inserting the data in the Algolia panel. This is very easy. You don't need to coding nothing. You just load a JSON and that's it. So here is like a very mock-up of the application is working. You insert the data and you query and you can filter by value. So the proof of concept say to me that this makes sense. So let's go build something. This the emoji or the thinking, but thank you Google. It's not it's not working. I don't know. I think this is for the font side, but yeah, emojis. That was the second version of the application. Is basically the same that the Algolia panel, but using CSS and JavaScript. And it was a totally fail because I in this state I didn't understand that you need to prioritize information. If you check that, it looks like a dashboard for airplane. You have too many checkbox. You have, in fact, I have two lateral sidebar with all the information that is okay for check your data in the backend for the back the data. But if you are building something focusing user and experience of the user, you need to try to hidden complexly and make the first iteration very, very, very neat. The next, this in the second, I decide to starting the application from zero. The idea was, okay, I check a lot of mobile application, the search pattern and this kind of thing to understand better how a search needs to work. So the idea here is hidden all that you don't need after you use the application. When the user starting using application, you click in the things. Interaction is very important, and the things happen when they are interacting. So the idea here is be simple, but powerful as well when you are using the application. So I'm going to explain all the pattern that I detected or I apply in my application. First of all, I didn't say, but in windsurfing you have a category for your equipment. So I extract a category tabs for the that match with the categories of the windsurfing. The idea here is this actually is a filter for everyone in everything in the data can be is a filter, but this a different UI component because it's more important. And if you see the image, you are clicking in sale that is different for board, so you are don't seeing the two things the same thing. So it's totally a different component. Also, tabs is very user friendly. People understand how tabs work, so it makes sense be different. After that, well, above the category tabs, we have the search. Actually, when other companies integrate Algolia, the common company user case is for search box. For example, Strava, you have a Strava application, and then you have a search box. Use Algolia just for search inside the application. But I think that this application is different because all is searchable. The application is the core of the application of the project. So it doesn't make sense have a search box at the first impression, because the idea is you can discover content while you are using the application. So I hidden. You absolutely you can use it, but it's hidden on the top. Next, if you check the board, no here, yeah, here we have the hit. That is the right information. But the idea that I want to explain here, oh my God, no, where? Here, okay? Well, water, please. Nice. Okay, hits basically is showing you the information that you pick to show, but the button here is just show a preview of the content, and then when you click, show all the information. My idea for build application is I know selling, I know e-commerce, I know just a marketplace. So the idea is link to the product. So when you click in the content, you can see if the information is okay for you and check if you can go to the online shopping and whatever. So that is the main idea, because when I built a first iteration, people don't stay in the app because are clicking all time in the external links. So the idea here is try to retain the user in the application, and then when you are interested, you go to the online shopping. Okay, price score is not something relevant with Algolia, but I think that is very important. In order to determine if something is a good deal, we divide equipment into segments, okay, based on category, but we use GR, condition, and more information to determine what is a segment. So, for example, a segment can be sale from a determined year, big with determined dimensions, or board from a specific year, or this kind of thing. So the idea is, if you can divide your content in segments, you can get more information about your own data. The idea here is you can calculate the minimum, max, and average price per head segment, okay? And when you have this is the baseline for the segment, and you can compare each student of the segment with the baseline. You can decide if the price of the item is good or not. All of this is because the idea is put all the offers on the top of the application. When the user comes to the application, you see first of all good deals, right? So if you can scroll, you can see more information, but at the first point, complexity is hidden, and then you have good deals on top of the application. About how to integrate all the filters in the application, I was thinking that try to do something that we can handle with one hand, just following a mobile pattern. So I'm very happy about the result, because we use a way, was a little tricky using, well, all the application is using React, so we are using React Instant Search connector. We do a little tricky way to filter content from the item are showing all the filter that's available for the item. So when you are clicking in the filter is applying to the current search. So you can apply on real-time filtering, and you are filtering the current search. Is more useful that have lateral information that is not relevant for the current view. So I'm very happy with the result. I think that I need to improve that, because it's not working very smooth, but I think that it's a good pattern. The next pattern is basically define different way to sort the content. We are using recent to sort by recent and price score. So this is simple, but using Algolia index is so simple. You only switch between index, and you in your backend define index different ranking criteria, and that's all. So basically, code this is 1 minute, and it's very powerful for the end user. Yeah, using a floating button pattern that is basically a material design popular pattern. So that's all that I was creating around windsurfing because the project takes around 1 year. I want to say that it's not a startup or something like that. It's a project just because it's fun. I learned how to code in React, how to integrate Algolia. It was very nice, but it can be improved. Recently, Algolia released query rules that is a good way to show more information related with the current search. So I need to apply. Another thing that is using sitemap for improve the SEO. Currently, we are using server-side rendering. That is very, very, very smart for determine what API you need. Because, for example, if you have a link for one item and you reload, that is server-side rendering instead of client, and you can create a sitemap with all data that you feed every day. Another thing not related with Algolia but could be useful is move to the next level of automation. Currently, we have all the content in one site, but the mission is build something automate, and you can set up an alarm, and you can receive a notification, a mail or something, and you have all the information in your email box, so you don't need to check the website. And the idea, I think that this idea is very generic. You can apply this idea for other windsurfing market in my case, but also for biking or running or whatever. So all the code is in GitHub, you can check that. I think that that's all. So if you have any question, thank you. This is not mine, but it's awesome. I think that is fake, but it's okay.
Thank you very much. So if you have any questions about the project or about beatboxing, just...
Maybe question doesn't work? Yeah. Maybe question after on party or whatever. Yeah,
Okay,
we
can do
posting.
that
Thank
as
you.
well. Thank you very much.